Hello, Akita here, and today I'm going to teach you how to use Canva Bulk Create to generate activities, new designs, unique images for the designs, and it's going to be a whole lot of fun. This came from, this actual video was sparked an idea in my brain, had my brain cooking based off of one of my actual members of my membership. So besides the YouTube channel and my full-time job as a teacher and all the other kind of things that I have my hands in, I also have a membership called Printables that pop. And within the membership, I have a bunch of templates, tutorials. Usually templates are in Canva and in PowerPoint, but for this particular tutorial, I'm going to be just simply in Canva. And I just give the breakdown. Like my whole jam is to make certain that that I take an actual concept that might be kind of complicated or take forever, and I show people the shortcut, the easy button, how to make it quicker, faster, and to still end up with a quality product, because we're not just generating slop. You want to make certain that whatever you create is high quality, that people will love it and they'll be satisfied and happy with what you've created. So that being said, she was actually in the fortune teller, the cootie catcher tutorial when she asked me about this. Can we add images? Can we both create them? What's the deal? And so we're going to do that today. And I'm going to show you some tricks and tips and things of that nature as we go. So I've already grabbed the Canva template, and Bulk Create, honestly, my go-to, even though there's ways to do it in PowerPoint, my go-to typically tends to be Canva Bulk Create. So there's all of these different templates in here. I like to make certain that everyone has what they need to go ahead and take the template, customize it in the membership, and go ahead and make a really good final product. And so in this particular case, I think what I'm going to go ahead and do, because it's already set and ready, I'm going to go ahead and customize this template right here for the fortune teller. And you just kind of fold it. It's like a kids thing. I've seen adults kind of mess with it too, but like you kind of fold it and like it makes these little messages. Sometimes there's jokes inside. If you're doing it for educational purposes, you can go ahead and do one like this for Teachers Pay Teachers. I'm thinking I want to do a general one just based off of Valentine's Day. You could probably also do this too with overlay of text and so forth. But for right now, I'm just going to get rid of all the additional other templates. Let's get rid of all that, including the instructions. And of course, you can always come back and just, get the main original template. But I want to work with this first, okay? I want to do something with this. Now, there are two ways to go ahead and bulk create unique images and text within Canva. And I'm going to show you the one first where everything happens inside of Canva itself. And that has a use case as well. The second option is to actually do a little bit of work in Google Sheets and do a little bit of work in ChatGPT and Gemini or whatever your actual AI image generator of choice is. If you want to do it from scratch from your own head, that's fine too. But I like to go ahead and use the tools that we have to go ahead and expedite the process. But the first option is going to be inside of Canva. So we already have our template, so that's good to go, which is good. I'm just going to go ahead and relabel this just so I don't forget. Fortune teller example YouTube. Okay, just for my own personal preference. And if you're going to go ahead and do any sort of bulk generating of images, you have to use the Canva frames. These are already here and set. If I go over here to the left for elements, and I just put Canva frame or frame, I guess. These are frames. Okay, so whatever your frame is, your image is going to pop up in that particular style, just so that you know what to expect when that actually takes place. Now, at this point in time, we know what we want to do. We have 8 sections right here where I'm going to put some kind of a funny saying. We have the numbers that are right here too. We have a spot for images. Now, the actual template itself could be anything. We're just going to be using the fortune teller for this particular example. Now we're going to stay inside of Canva. And as a quick reminder, you do need Canva Pro for this. You cannot do Bulk Create without Canva Pro. And because it's so useful and because there's so many different features within Canva that honestly blow my mind and really help me make my workflow smoother and faster. I've done all kinds of videos on Canva, but I would recommend, even if you're someone who is just starting out, if you can go ahead and swing the Canva, for the Canva Pro, just swing for it. It's going to save you so much time and energy and mental anguish in the long run. Trust me, this is me as coming from a free Canva account and then just go ahead and making the jump after I hustled up some extra money when I first started my business. It is definitely worthwhile. Okay, so first thing we're going to go ahead and do here, we want to go ahead and generate the information. We're going to use Sheets. Okay, so sheets are already in here. It's good to go. That is set. We're going to go ahead and, well, that's canva.com/sheets / again. So create sheets. So this is the first one within Canva. Now, I do want to say this, like all these designs, these are all Canva Pro designs. We're not going to mess with those though. We're just going to be in the table itself. Now, I do want to say this. The actual path that I'm going to show you right now within, as I zoom in, within Canva itself, we're not going to leave Canva at all. This is something that you can do if you have quick, easy, and they're not very elaborate designs in terms of like if you're trying to create a game or a worksheet or something like that, that's a very simplistic style. This might be an option for you. Some of my other designs that I have in my membership for more complex things or for my courses, like for escape rooms and things of that nature, we don't mess around with Canva with that because the actual work has to be so precise. It's not going to work. It's going to be a hot mess express. So in those cases, I have custom GPTs and things of that nature to lead people through the process to get a good final product. But for what we're going to be doing for this particular design right here, Canvas sheets, all good. We're going to roll with that. Okay, so we have this sheet. I'm just going to go ahead and title this once again because I'd like to name everything. YouTube, come on. What, are you not? Oh, it thinks, oh, it's doing it in here. No, get out. Get out. I want you over here. See, it's going to do this to me on camera. I'm just going to leave it alone because I already know it's going to have an attitude. All right. So what I'm going to do right here is I'm just going to put one punny, like puns, two punny. Actually, I'm just going to go ahead and just, if I drag it, will it do it for me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, there we go. All right, so let's just change these numbers. Now, the reason why I want 3 of these, or excuse me, 8 of these as they are, is because I have, if you recall, and I'm going to go back and show you in just a second. Why am I typing in the same number? You know I am tripping right now. And these numbers have to be different. Otherwise, I'm not going to know what goes where. It'll be the same for you. There are 8 separate sections. And so I'm going for text. And so I need 8 separate headers to indicate or to link up with the different sections. It's going to make sense when I actually show you everything. Now, I also want to go ahead and replace images. I want to bulk create images. So I'm going to put image 1, image 2, image 3, image 4. Okay, we'll do something with that in a little bit. So I have my different images and I have my 8 text. Now I'm going to show you really quickly over here. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These are all going to be replaced. These 4 images are all going to be replaced with the images from the sheet that I'm about to create right now. All in Canva. We are not moving out of it. So at this point, what I'm going to do is just go ahead. Let's see here. I'm going to grab here, just highlight all of this where it says the punny. And I'm going to do 3 rows of information. 1, 2, and 3. Let me go up here to actions, quick actions. I'm going to type in bulk. Actually, no, I'm not going to type in that. I'm going to type in fill extra. Oh, it's right here. Fill empty cells. So let us remain calm. Don't go bake in my heart. You make me so happy. I'm grateful for you. I'm going to say this, but, okay, so it's populating what's in this section based off of the headers. So I put punny, so it's giving me puns. Now, if I had done what I probably should have done, but I didn't feel like typing this, I could have said Valentine's Day puns. But what I'm going to do is just go ahead and apply to this. I'm going to put this, but make these puns Valentine's Day focused and focus on sweets and desserts. I want that specifically because I have a bunch of images based off of desserts. I'm going to hit generate. I love you, chocolate. You're my butter half. You're my sugar pie. I'm sweet on you. You're the icing on the cake. You're the cherry on top. Okay. I'm fondo of you. Okay. That is wonderful. Let me insert this and we have that there. So this is done. Okay. This is done. This is good to go. Now, over here where the images are, let me just go ahead and click on this. I'm going to go up here and I'm going to do the text wrap for the overflow so we can see what that looks like. Now, over here on the left where it says, I'm not going to do elements, I want to actually go to uploads. Here we go. Now in uploads, I have all these gorgeous images that I've already downloaded from Artistly. So Artistly, if you don't know, is a phenomenal program. I really do like it. It has its quirks. It's not perfect, but it's a one-time purchase. And if you're someone who's on a budget, or you're just like trying to be frugal with what you have, it's not a bad deal. But I generated this gorgeous clip art in Artistly, and then I uploaded everything into Canva, which is what you're seeing right here. So it's really simple. You go into upload, you click the purple button, upload files, and then you just go ahead and upload from your downloads folder, wherever it happens to be. Now I'm just going to slide this on over because I want to go ahead and pull in some images. So click on the actual cell where I want the image to go. And I'm just going to drag. What? I don't want that. Here, let me click on this. It's not doing my thing the way it should. Hold on. Of course it's going to do that. Yeah, there, you just click it. See, I'm thinking, honestly, Google Sheets, that's a different thing I'm going to show you. But anyway, click on the cell, click the image. Click on the cell, click on the image, right? Until you have all of the different sections filled in. Let me scroll down so I can get some more images. Now, as a side note, because we have 3 separate rows, we are going to end up with 3 separate designs based off of our template. Super cute. These are so cute images. I love it. Right? And you can do this in black and white. I mean, whatever you want to actually do. Okay? So that's all done. This is looking great. We have our puns. We have our images. We're ready to rock and roll. Everything is good. Now, at this point, let me go ahead and grab, I don't think I have to highlight this in memory served. Let's see. See, that's the side note. When you're using so many different tools and testing so many different things, you're likely to lose that muscle memory and forget how to do certain things. Not really forget, but it's like you're used to moving in different ways. Let me hit actions. At this point, now I want to do Bulk Create. So I'm going to click on that. Of course, this is Canva Pro. Ooh, you know what? I was supposed to highlight everything. Hold on. Let me grab all of the cells that I want to be able to populate inside of the template that's already there that I have set and waiting for me. Now I'm going to go to Actions, Bulk Create is what I want to do. And then, yes, I want all of that. Let's continue. And then it's going to ask me, all right, what design do you want to go ahead and use Bulk Create in? I want to use it for this one right here, the fortune teller example that I, set aside. This one up here that's like waiting in that tab. So I'm going to click on that real quick, and then boom, it's going to move right there. Now we have to move to the part where we have to connect everything. So before we start connecting, a quick little side note. Whatever template that you're using, whatever you plan on replacing, you want to make certain that the actual text and the font is how you want it to be, because once it generates, it's literally just going to generate whatever you put inside of the actual cells, excuse me. So when that all happens, whatever the sentences are, whatever the problems are, the word problems, whatever you put in here, it's going to go ahead and just generate as it is. So just make certain that you are happy with the layout, that you're happy with how everything looks, that you're happy with the actual alignment before you do this. So at this point, I'm going to connect data. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and go up here. I'm going to click on the piece of text that I want. I'm going to click on Connect Data, 1 punny. Click over here, Connect Data, 2 punny. Click over here, Connect Data, 3 punny. I'm just going to go ahead and just keep doing this until everything is connected. And what I'm doing here is I am telling the AI, I'm telling the spreadsheet or Canva which text I want to go with which, or in which spot. In which spots. That is what I'm telling it. This is going to be punny 7 and then the cell for punny 8. Okay, so now it's time to go ahead and connect the images. So to do that, and remember, you have to have frames, otherwise it's not going to register as an image. So I'm going to click on the first frame. I'm going to go on Connect Data, and then we have the images where I actually inserted the images in the sheet. Boom, that's going to be image 1, Connect Data, image 2, Connect Data, image 3, connect some more data, image 4. This is so fun. Connect data. All good to go, right? And so now we have some options. Now I made certain that it's just only this one sheet in this template, because if I had about 5 other sheets that I wasn't going to connect or other parts of the design, it would literally just like duplicate everything, even the stuff that I don't want to actually customize with images and with text. And I don't want to do that. So only one design. Now I'm going to go down here to advanced options, and I'm going to go ahead and just click one design with multiple pages, because when everything generates, I want to see it just in one file versus having to click on multiple files. So I'm going to click on that, one design, multiple pages. I'm going to keep the original design name, and I'm going to go ahead and hit create design. And then now I can go ahead and view in folder. That's looking good. And here we are, bulk one. I'm going to click on that. And voila. Here are, let me zoom in. I love you, chocolate. You're my butter half. You're my sugar pie. We have the images, right? The images are here. Here's the other one. The images are different. The text is different. It is looking freaking amazing. Amazing. And so quick, so fast. I would have been done already, but I was explaining it to you guys. So you can imagine, excuse me, how quick this will be. Once you have muscle memory, you know what you're doing. It looks beautiful. It's gorgeous. Now, the colors right here. Colors right here, which are not like the best. This is not screaming Valentine's Day to me right now. I actually took a moment to just download some images online that's like Valentine's Day color palette, and we're going to use that feature to go ahead and customize some of the colors, which I'm hoping, probably should have done this before I actually generated everything, to be completely honest. I'm just going to go ahead, teachable moment. Let's just see if this actually works. So let me go ahead and drag over this design right here, this palette. And typically what's going to happen is once you have a palette as an image uploaded, it typically over here in design, it pops up as a style. Let me see if it will do this. Color palettes, font sets, recent design. Oh, you know what? I don't think it did that, but it did do the actual design image palette for the images that are right here. I'll see it didn't quite do that. I probably should have loaded it as an upload as the actual image itself. Let's try that really quickly. Upload, upload files, downloads, get rid of that. I was doing other work earlier. Let's open that up and see if this can work a little bit better, because I think that might have been what I had to do. Let's click on that. I'm going to just reduce this size. See, I love these teachable moments because even I forget stuff from time to time, even though I do it so frequently. Like I said, in and out of different things. You want to, get over here. Templates, styles. Typically it pops up, but you never know. Oh, there it is right there. In image palettes. So what you can do is, and hopefully this won't change the actual coloring of the actual clip art that's in here right now. That's the mistake. You want to go ahead and make certain that the color palette has been applied to like whatever pieces of color you want to go ahead and tweak before you actually do the bulk create. But let's go ahead and just give it a shot right now. I'll just use, do I like these colors? I like these colors. Oh, it changed everything. It changed everything. Yeah, so you're going to want to do this before you actually bulk create. I'd have to go in here and actually click on the image right here because I see that's still black. If I was happy with this, I would click on this right here and then go ahead and change the background and so forth. Make sure everything makes sense, that it looks good. Oh, I see what that is. Cool. And just tweak and adjust as you go. And just tweak and adjust. So let me back up a little bit. So you can adjust certain things. Like now that this is here, as opposed to hitting the actual color palette, what I might probably go about doing is just clicking on these and making individual changes. You can do that too. Just decide which color you want to go with. Oh, it's a beautiful thing to learn something new. Oh my gosh. Love this. Love it. That probably wasn't the same one. That's okay. Boom, 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 boom. Beautiful. Get rid of that. Add in your different, like your branding, whatever the case may be. Repeat the process for the other ones, but gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous, and so easy and quick to make. Change your font, make it your own. It is all good. So that is one way to go about doing this. That's one way. I'm going to show you another way. And this one involves Google ChatGPT. You can use Gemini, whatever. But you still use Canva Bulk Create. Let me show you that really quickly. How much time are we on? All right, shoot, this is getting kind of long. Let me go ahead and wrap this up. Teachable moments are good, but they do take up a little bit of time. All right, so right here, the original actual template, okay? So when we did the bulk create before with all within Canva, with all this right here, all done, it is literally all set and it's made that one bulk create version. This right here, you can go ahead and just tweak it, adjust it, rename it, do the flatten everything, do the PDF stuff, all that kind of good stuff. And you're good to go ahead and sell it. Now over here, I do want to show you something really quickly. Once again, teachable moment. If you wanted to go ahead and click on this like so, it'll take you to the design, the original design. It does it in the sheet. So always save your sheet. Okay, I've done that, all done. Let's go ahead and move on. So I have a Google Sheet open. This is the second technique where if you want to do something more specialized, depending on what the design is, you would want to go ahead and get a little bit more hands-on with ChatGPT and Gemini, because you can talk back and forth with it. It's not quite as easy to do that within Canva, at least from my experience. So you have your Google Sheet open, and then over here, I have two examples. One is right here for ChatGPT. I just put in a Google Sheet, create 8 headers, labeled punny 1, punny 2, punny 3, etc., etc. Create 3 rows with a punny appropriate Valentine's Day saying in each cell. The saying should be based on sweets and desserts. Make certain that you type in a Google Sheet, otherwise it gives you some wonk output. So we have this right here. That's good to go. Did the same exact thing for Gemini. It literally in Gemini, because it's a native Google tool, it'll let you export to sheets, but I wasn't doing that. I just said, all right, let's just copy it and go from there. So you can copy from either one, doesn't really matter. I just grabbed the Gemini one for the sake of time. And then over here, you paste in the cell and Control V, everything gets pasted in. Boom, you're good. Let me zoom in here a little bit so you can see what we're working with. Let me highlight everything there. I'm going to change the wrap right here, wrap around. Now the same exact process as before, image 1, because now we got to get those images. Image 2, image 3, image 4. Okay, so that is set. Now there are 2 ways you can do this, but you have to remember one thing. Okay, you want to go to Insert. Here's the first way. Insert, where's the image one? Did you, no, Insert image in the cell, not on top of it. It has to be in it. So in the cell, and then browse, get your, whatever your actual image is, open it, put it in there. Boom, there it is, okay? So that's one way. Another way you can do it, which I do not recommend, but if you're not doing a huge project, then it might be an option for you, is that if you right click on this, let me see if I can find it, because this is something I just discovered. Maybe that's not it. Let me see, insert, move my head so you can see, insert image, and then generate an image. All right, that's what it was, generate an image. So if you click on that, you can type in something like, I put watercolor chocolate cake for Valentine's Day, and it gave all of this. Like, I think they have some Nano Banana Pro, the AI image generator. Like, why wouldn't they have it in there? I went to go ahead and generate my own image. So I click on it to insert the image. This sucker is huge. And as you can see, or maybe you don't quite realize it, yeah, of course you can see this. It's on top of the cells. It's not in the cell. I want the sucker to be in the cell. So what I can do is, these 3 little dots that are right here, or what you can do is, these 3 little dots, click on them and put image in selected cell. Boom. And then there you go. Now you're set up to be able to use Canva Bulk Create. Now I'm going to go ahead and finish filling this in. I'm going to pause the video, then I'm going to come back to show you the rest. I'm just going to fill in these images. Be right back. Okay, all done. So all the images have been put in place and everything is looking good. Each row is a separate design based off of the template that we're using. So at this point, we're going to go up to File and then download as, I was going to say CSV, but that doesn't work. That does not work if you have images involved. So I don't know what the deal is with Canva with that, but you have to download this as an Excel file for it to actually register that there's images in it for whatever reason. So typically, if there's no text, or so if there's no images, you do a CSV, but for this, you have to use a Microsoft Excel, XLSX. So I'm going to click on that. It is going to go ahead and download. Boom, there it is. And now we're going to go ahead and make our way back to our design, the fortune teller. All right, so here we are. We're here at the fortune teller. Everything is looking good. We're going to go ahead on over to apps. Down here, I've already typed in Bulk Create previously, so there it is, Bulk Create, upper left-hand corner. I'm going to click on that. Now, as you can see, a lot of these are already have been connected. I did a previous project with this before, so do not be alarmed. But what you're going to have to do here for yourself is like upload data. And then I want to upload the Excel file that's right here. Not CSV, but the Excel one that I downloaded. I'm going to click on that. I'm going to open it up. And then as you can see, it looks a little bit different than when we did it with the sheets, but that's okay. We're going to roll with that. It's only on one sheet, sheet number 1. We're going to go ahead and hit continue. And right here, you can see everything's already been connected because I've used this template before. Once you've connected stuff with a template, it stays connected. As long as the actual headers are the same, it'll connect everything like it did like previously. But let me just show you what I mean. Here's how you unconnect. So let's just say I didn't want to have punny 1 right there. You click the actual text. That little box pops up at the top that says connect data. Click on that, and then you actually click disconnect data. And then it's no longer connected. So if I generated this right now without that connection, we would not have anything here. Like it wouldn't do anything in this one particular section. Same thing with the image. If I click on this, I hit connect data. I hit the box pops up. I hit disconnect data. Boom, it's gone. It's done with. Like you can't do anything with that. So let me show you a quick connection. I'm going to click the text again, go to connect data. I'm going to hit punny 1. That's what I want there. Image, same exact thing. I'm going to click the frame, because you can only bulk create images with frames here in Canva. Click connect data, and then I'm going to do image 1, and that's all set. So you'd have to repeat this for all the text, all the images, for all the frames, and then you're going to be good to go. So all this is connected. The purple in the actual section lets me know, hey, it's connected. Everything is good to go. Underneath advanced options, I'm going to just do one design with multiple pages, but there might be some use cases if you want to do 3 individual designs, but I'm going to do, once again, we have 3 rows, 3 designs. I'm going to have just like one design, multiple pages. Original design name is fine. Let me hit purple continue. Everything is looking good. Create the 3 designs in one particular file. Now, one thing that I did notice is that for whatever reason, whenever I'm doing an Excel one of this, where we have bulk create, that it takes a little bit longer than with CSV for whatever reason. I don't know if it's processing the images or whatever, but now that's done. That's not too bad. View design. And here we go. All right, so we have all the images are set. Let me zoom in so you can see this magnificence. So all the different sayings are here. All the actual images are here. And even the one that I did in Gemini, that looks really, really cute. That's not bad. I think it would take forever. I certainly prefer the Artistly one. By the way, if you want to try out Artistly, I do have my affiliate link below if you want to give it a whirl. One-time payment, you can't beat that. But like, this is super cute. Super, super cute. And it's all done. Like, I would have been done by now if I wasn't explaining this to you guys. But you'll find the same thing too. Use this technique, get yourself a template, join my membership if you like making like cool printables and games and adulty type activities like habit trackers or whatever the case may be, and you will be surprised at how quickly you can get stuff done. And if you get your marketing out there, you do your keyword research, so much fun. So if you're liking the learning, if you're picking up what I'm throwing down, if you want to stick around, do me a little favor, hit a like, hit a subscribe. It means the world to me. It costs you nothing but a little click, and it helps me grow my channel so I can continue to like put out these tutorials and help people and just do really cool stuff like this. I'm so excited. So 2 different ways to actually bulk create different designs. This could have been completely different style with frames and with just like an actual arrangement of text. And you could easily bulk create either all within Canva using Canva Sheets, or doing a little something more with ChatGPT or Gemini and making a really, really, really awesome final product. It's all about the quality, it's all about professionalism, and it's all about making things that are awesome that people are going to love and that you can be proud of for yourself. All right, that is it for me. You take care, be well, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.